Okay, Amos, can you state your full name and your number?
I'm Amos Teo and I'm number 12.
What are some of the muscle groups utilized in a back squat?
The muscles utilized in a back squat are your quadriceps, your hamstring, and your gluteus maximus.
What are some of the techniques that you must take note of when doing a back squat?
First, go under the bar, grasp the bar in a pronator grip, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lift the bar and take a few steps back. Then, flex your knees until your thighs are parallel to the ground. Then, extend your knees and return back to starting position. Inhale when you upon flexion of the knees, and exhale upon extension of the knees.
What are some of the variation exercises?
The variation exercises for the back squat are front squat, dynamic lunges, and deadlifts.
And what are some of the safety precautions?
You must make sure you keep your back straight at all times throughout the process. And to assist in that, you can tilt your head, bend your head backwards, and ensure that there are two spotters at each end of the bar at all times to assist you. And during flexion of the knees, ensure that your knees do not exceed your toes.
Okay, Amos, can you tell me what are muscle groups utilized in a bench press?
The muscle groups utilized in a bench press are your bicep, your tricep, and your pectoralis major.
What are some of the techniques that you must take note of?
First, lie on your back on the bench. Adjust your body till your eyes are leveled with the bar. Then, grasp the bar in a pronator grip, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lift the bar off the rack. Then, flex your elbows until it slightly touches your chest. Then extend your elbows and return back to starting position. Inhale upon flexion of the elbows and exhale upon extension of the elbows.
What are some of the variation exercises?
The variation exercises are push-ups, dumbbell bench press, and incline bench press.
What are some of the safety precautions?
After flexion of the elbows, ensure that you do not lock your elbows to prevent any unwanted pressure, to give any unwanted pressure on the elbows. Then you may put your legs on the bench to assist you in keeping your back straight at all times throughout the process. Ensure that there are two spotters at each end of the bar to assist you in doing your bench press.
What are the muscle groups utilized in a deadlift?
The muscle group utilized in the deadlifts are your quadriceps, your hamstring, and gluteus maximus.
What are some of the techniques that you must take note of when doing a deadlift?
First, place the bar on the ground. Then pick the bar, grasp the bar in a pronator grip slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Stand. Your feet are also supposed to. You are supposed to stand also slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lift the bar to a neutral position, which is your standing position. Then flex your knees until your thighs are parallel to the ground, and then extend your knees and return back to neutral position. Then inhale upon flexion of the knees and exhale upon extension of the knees.
What are some of the variation exercises?
The variation exercises for the deadlifts are lateral lunges, front squat, and back squat.
And what are some of the safety precautions?
You can tilt your head and bring your head backwards and arch your shoulder blade to ensure that your back is kept straight at all times throughout the process. Upon flexion of the knees, ensure that your knees do not exceed your toes. Make sure that there is no spotters for this exercise.
What are some of the muscle groups utilized in a military press?
The muscle groups utilized in a military press are your bicep, your tricep, and your deltoids.
What are some of the techniques that you must take note of?
First, grasp the bar in a pronator grip slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lift the bar off the rack and adjust the bar and place it in front of your chest. Stand slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and you're ready to start the exercise in the starting position. Then extend your elbows upwards, and lifting the bar above your head. Then flex your elbows back down into starting position and bring the bar back down to starting position. Exhale upon extension of the arms and inhale upon flexion of the arms.
What are some of the variation exercises?
The variation exercises for the military press are push press, shoulder press, and military press back.
What are some of the safety precautions?
The safety precautions are after extending your arms, do not lock your elbows to prevent any unwanted pressure on the elbows. Keep your back straight at all times. Ensure that there are 2 spotters at each end of the bar to assist you in lowering the bar.
Okay, Amos, can you tell me what's the relevance of the exercises you have chosen to your sport in basketball?
First, the back squat. Back squat gives me a lower center of gravity, so as to defend against my opponent. I could change my direction faster, and when come into contact with the opponent, when he collides into me, I can balance myself more. And when I go up into the basket, I have more leg muscle strength to burst into the air and shoot the ball. And for my bench press, I have a stronger upper body strength, so when I do a layup, I can gain impact from others to score the basket and gain a free throw. Then for my deadlifts, the deadlifts also give me more leg muscle strength, so I can accelerate faster and jump up higher to shoot in front of my opponents. Then for my military press, I get more strength in my deltoids, so as to when I'm in under basket, I can gain contact with my opponents and score the basket and gain a free throw at the same time.